Hey guys! Hey guys, this is Camilio and welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction, live on Twitch every day at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I was about to bring back the songbird to Dimitri. Just on the second floor here.
Thank you for bringing me the songbird of serenity. Hearing its beautiful song has cleansed my spirit and filled me with hope. I believe that if you could bring Kalindra her royal crown, it would restore her back to herself. Her crown is in the wall safe in her bedroom, which is located on the third level of the castle. Unfortunately, I do not have the combination. Only Queen Kalindra knows it. But I can give you the combination to the safes on this level that contain energy discs. It is 64, 52, 31. Remember, only Queen Kalindra has the combination to her safe.
XP? No, XP, I don't know. Wasn't clear on that. All my guys are due for a level up, but I think I'm just gonna teleport to the next town just to get my levels. So, did I get those? No, that's not a save. Where is the save? Okay, so it's 64, 64, 52, 31. Boom. No. They all have discs. Yeah, 5 disc. That makes sense. Oh, there's 6. Okay. Let's do this here. Okay. So I could make that floor reappear. What kind of bugs me is I'm sure I should be able to enter the North Tower, which is somewhere around here in the north. Yeah, this here. This tower. I don't have the key for this.
You need a key, orc breath.
I might have to go, what is this bow?
Recently, my tribal seer told me that I will die by imbibing a poison drink. I fear I will soon die unless I can get the royal chalice of protection. I've heard the chalice protects royalty who drink from it by neutralizing all poisons placed within it. I know the Knights of the Northern Tower have the chalice, but my efforts to steal it have been in vain. I do have the key to the tower, which I'll give you. If If you bring me the chalice, I will reward you.
Check it out. I am the ultimate badass. State of the badass art. You do not want to fuck with me.
Thanks for the host. Party needs rest. So it was right. The key was right there. I don't know why I didn't talk to this guy. Whatever. And why do you have broken items? God damn, there's always something. There's always something. Where's this? There's a town near here. No? Here.
Gotta pass? Okay, go ahead.
Now we're really near the end of the game. I didn't exactly realize how much we were. It depends how long is these, like the final part, merging the two worlds. Exactly. By the way, I'm glad you do that. I am always looking for that time in my stream when Hudson will appear. Okay, so let's go to the store. That's what I want.
See anything you like?
Fix this guy, yeah.
I'm back soon.
Yes, yes. Who needs like fast travel in this game when it takes so short time running from one place to the other?
How did you get a key?
Ah,
Alright.
that
go.
guy just right there gave me it, so you might want to kick his ass sometime. Save. Let's go with the North Tower. North Tower. And save as. Return to this. Yes. Q. Yes. Yes. Okay. Bye. Still can't use these things. Like, oh, Slayer Knight. Woof. You're impressive looking, but you go down quick. 50,000 XP. So 500 HP though. Yeah, they go down quick. Not much HP. I suppose they're supposed to hit for much, but I'm so powerful right now. We should just plow through the game, I think, through the rest of the game. Technically. But you never know. In honor of the Grand Order of Vowels. Vowels? Like vowelless Knights. The vowelless Knights. Vowelless, like the vowels? Like the vowelless. It's weird. A note under the pillow reads, a knife to appreciate the eyes of one must appreciate the lows. Nothing. Who will take that? Open it. I don't know, you. The book is blank, but for one page with the letters, the vowelless Knights, a blank line on it. So it's and English is not my first language, so I suppose there's missing letters here, like this one. Is it 2 words? Damn. I have no idea. Wait, check. The first two letters are E and O. How does that make any sense? Holy shit. Wait a minute. H. So. I-E. No, it's not that. What's the letter there? What? I guess. But even then, the first letter is E, so okay, maybe he, who. That's it. Okay, he who laugh. No. He who laughs last laughs best. Yeah, he who laughs last laughs best. Last, exactly. Okay, so. Who laughs last. Okay, that's it. Boom. Okay, I can do puzzle. I did that. Oh, did it say it right here? Like, no, it says appreciate the eyes of one who must experience the those. I don't know if that will come in. Late spring, no, sleeping dog. Let sleeping dogs. Let sleeping dogs or lie? Is that an expression? Let sleeping dogs lie? Let sleeping dogs lie? I guess. Let sleeping dogs lie. Okay. Death Knight. Oh, the Death Knight is worth more. Suppose he's supposed to be more powerful. Well, he's dead. Yeah, I'm a little too powerful for this. This is now optional stuff. Book. You read the book. The needs. Oh yeah, the needs. They're fan of Star Trek. The needs of the is it towards or oh, I don't know what that word is. Oh my god. Hey, Skaldskaparmal. Shit, that's a Skaldskaparmal. It just flows right out. The needs of the fuse of no, it's the needs. What? The needs of the many's towards? Is that the word? And I don't even know how to spell that. Or I'm bad at English. The needs of the few. Yeah, that the rest is okay. What's that word? The needs of the many towards the needs of the fews? Of the few? Are you sure? There's no J in that in towards, so it's not that. That's not what the word I was saying. It's what the fuck is that word? I'm gonna look it up. Outweighs. Outweighs, you're right. Outweigh the need of the few. Like, I know the quote, just it might not come from Star Trek, but I know that Spock says that a couple of times. Okay. Leave for many. I'm just trying stuff here. So the roots of evil. There's an evil here. Evil of all of many. So the that's root, right? Root of all evil. Okay, I need to write it down. It's the first two words, I'm not sure. It's the first word. Of many, so the root of all evil. What? No, that's not right. So the root of all evil, right? So the root of all evil is. Oh, you're right. Is. Oops. Is the root of all evil. So what is the root of all evil? Love. Love of money. Love of money is the root of all evil, I guess. Love. Whoops, no, that's not a. Oh, that's a 0. Eh? Oh, that's a. Okay. It's because it's always the first thing you write. It's always a capital letter. You can't even write non-capital letters name for your characters, which you could in Might and Magic 3, so they regressed on that thing. Yeah. Oh. I think I missed a note there. Okay. No, the vowelless knights. There's a lot of them. Woohoo! Oh. Somebody's getting here, and I'm not even buffed. That's how powerful I am. I usually always have to buff my guys before going into big battles like this, but now I just mow down. Oh, whoa! What's going on? What's going on? Death Knight. They're more powerful than the others. Yeah, they're more powerful. They have 750 HP, and they have they give 100,000 XP each. So yes, I will do something here. Lloyd Beacon. Can we do a day of sorcery here? Boom. And then you will do a day of protection. That will help a lot. You will do a power cure. Fuck it. I'll just do divine intervention. We need divine intervention. Whoa! Let's go. And then that's it. And now we're buffed, so get out of the fucking way. Oh, another book. Okay, let's write the thing down. Beggars would wish you have to know your English expressions, which I don't. Washes or something beggars would read. Aha! Beggars would read. Beggars would read. Wishes? Something wishes. Washes? No. Wishes. Or. Wishes war? Horses? Oh? I don't know. Wishes war horses? Beggars would... Yep, really? Okay. Beggars would read. That's okay. Wishes were... Okay, I was saying war. Were. Wishes were horses. If wishes were horses, beggars would read. What? That doesn't make sense. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride. Oh yeah, dumbass. If wishes were horses. What are you doing, dear? Oh, mommy, I'm playing Might and Magic. It's like I'm doing my homework. Where was I? Shit. Wishes. If. God I have to start over. If. Wishes. 3 eyes. Well, I'm figuring them out, so we're gonna continue. If I need help, it's okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you're giving me enough hints so it doesn't take half an hour for each. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride. Ah, shit, I knew it. If wishes, yeah, were horses, beggars would ride. Ah, goddammit, I'm just gonna... The answer's right there. So I don't need the answers, but I like the way you give me hints, so I don't feel like I'm just cheating. O E E E O U I E. It was that, right? I was just missing some. Like I might not spell some words right. That is a possibility. This. Oh. It says entering the squares locks the door in this room. I guess. Let's do another one. Many or soon need as many or oh, this one's tough. Has many or soon. Okay, I have to write that down. If that is right. That last word. Yeah, you can help me out here because this one thing need as many or soon is the only one I'm correct in and all that shit. Holy shit. Okay, I think I'm gonna look it up. But well, I can't really look up it doesn't really spells it out. It just tells you the answer. So the first three letters are A-O-O. But even like the three letters, I don't know where they go exactly. So A-O-O, I'm looking at the words and I don't know. A-O-O are the three first letters. Flow or what's the first word? Give me the first word. A is the first word. Oh shit, okay. No. Which is tricky because it doesn't have any exact. So it's A. It's not even there. So it's just a word. It can start for A. Okay, give me the second word then. 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 A. Okay, give me the second fool. Yes, of course. A fool need as many fool. A-O-O. Then it's A. The next one is A. So it's not need. A fool. There's another A here, I guess. Maybe. A fool. Wow, just give me the answer here. Holy shit. Even with like all the letters, I can't even. I have the consonants and the vowels, and I'm trying to put them there, and I'm like, holy shit. A fool and. Oh, it was and. Ah, god damn it. And. Dumbass. And his money are soon parted. That's not an expression I know. I never heard that. So, yeah. Oof, shit. Oh, you don't need to do this, I guess. It's only for the XP. Again, the game is awesome. I was about to say the guy John something that made the game did kind of apologize for the way the game relies too much on American not pop culture, but American culture in general. Don't look hours in the math. Hours in the math. In the moth. Don't. Is it don't? I don't know. Look. Oh, I love this puzzle. This one in particular? Don't look. Gift hours on the myth? Math? Don't like. Yeah? What? Which one? Don't look gift was right. Okay, don't look gift. Don't look gift. No, it's a common phrase for you American. Don't look gift, I never heard that expression. Don't look gift. Yeah, yeah, I know the expression, like in French it's yeah, I don't even know the expression in French. We don't really use that. But yeah, it kinda looks like that. It sounds like that. Don't look gift. You're missing a word, just one. That middle one. In the myth. That's okay, in the myth. Don't look a gift. Ah, there's an A there. Ah, don't look a gift. I just looked and the last letter is U. How does that work with the MTH? I'm not American. American, British, whatever. English. I'm French Canadian. Most of these expressions we kind of have. They are different. Some of them we don't even have. Some of them we don't have, but I've heard. Like the needs of the few overweights, the needs of the many, because I watched Star Trek. It was a little easier. These are getting harder because they use a, and they just give me the answer. So it's don't look a gift and then don't A-I-O-E O-E horses again? What's with the fucking horse? Don't look a gift horse. Get with the fucking horse. I would have never thought that. What's with the horse? Oh, I never heard that expression. Wow, no, that's not an expression we have in French here. We like horses. E-I-O-U. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Okay, what does that mean? What's the meaning of that phrase? That looks like a Western meaning in like an old Western thing. Yeah, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Don't look means to not complain about gifts. Okay. I hope there's no more of these. Wow, I'm getting a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm gonna talk to the guy before taking this. There's a bunch of stuff here. Oh, you're not worthy. Oh, we're not worthy. Okay. Emotion. You feel confused. You feel confused. You feel depressed. You feel heartbroken. You feel insane. Oops. Oh, you feel euphoric, +2 level permanent, +5 to all stats permanent. Can I do that with everyone? And it cures him. Whoops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that's it. Holy shit. There we go. All the answers are there. Ah, Might and Magic. You're cool. You're kind of easy, but you're cool. Now I understand why everybody loves this game, the series. There's some, for some reason I have to go like not on a rant, but I have to say something right here because I just thought about it. Not thought about it. It's not the first time I think about that stuff. But people are always focused on what's the best game, what's your favorite game, what's the blah blah blah. But sometimes I'm more interested in what games do people never hate or never say anything bad about. For me, that's much more interesting, and that might be a much better game. Because a game that a lot of people love, but some people don't, and another game that everybody likes and nobody hates it for any reason. Like an example of that is the Ultima series. Like I think there's good games in there. It's a good series, and I played like only the three first. I played Ultima Underworld, and I've played maybe the fourth one on the NES, and that's about it. I've watched the others, but clearly this series, which is good, no doubt about it. But some people will say, "Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this." I never heard anybody say like, "I don't like Might and Magic." Like I never heard anybody say, well, almost anybody say something like, "I don't like Planescape Torment." Or there's some games that are so good. If people like that kind of game, because you don't go into Planescape Torment not liking the genre. Well, anyways. Just wanted to say that. Not like Might and Magic because I don't know people who play it. Oh really? Oh, okay. The idea is that you would look a horse in the mouth to check its teeth to see if it was a disembodied voice thundered through your brain. What do you seek? Holy shit. I don't know. Oh, the study your lessons. I'm looking for. Did I take the two? Yeah. Okay, I'm looking for. let me look at my notes here. Find a songbird of serenity, return to begin castle. Hey, I did that. That's weird. That's weird. Find a chalice of protection. It is there. That's okay. So I want the chalice of protection. What do you seek? I guess I have to write it with the vowels. Do I have to write chalice of protection or just protection? I guess it's chalice of protection. So, holy shit. Okay. Chalice of protection. No? Protection? Is that? I'm not even sure about my Oh, it was chalice. Very good. Live long and prosper. Star Trek reference. I was right about the Star Trek thing. I knew it. The guy who made Might and Magic is a fan of Star Trek. That's pretty clear. Same thing with well, after rewatching the complete old series, which might be the only thing these guys might have saw, and the movies. It holds pretty well, especially the first season, and it's pretty entertaining, even by today's standard, I'd say. Like, it has that cheesy feeling there. It's really good. I mean, it's good. it's entertaining. It's fun, and I mean, they knew how to. Wow. Okay, okay. I thought my guy was like 9 years old or something, but no. But yeah, it's entertaining. It's really it's a good series. I'm not a fan of Star Trek. Do I want to explore here? I mean, let's test our might, because last time it was really tough. Outside, whatever. Okay, I'm flying. I got so paranoid over the age mechanic in these games. Others, I already have a way to. Yeah, it was more of a problem in the third one. Well, it was more of a problem. It's just because I didn't know, so I was a little worried. But at the same time, I don't know. It's just a good game. It's well balanced. I don't think you'll ever have a problem. Unless you're really not doing the quests. Or you missed it. It might happen. If you missed that quest, well... Because in the third one it was super... it was... We're now accepting donation. Ah, fuck you. Was that just lucky? I passed twice and I just turned there because... Whatever. 10,000 gold isn't that much, but no, fuck you. Ah, these guys are super tough though. Like really, really tough. Yeah, like not. I can't do anything about this stuff. I'm still not ready for this traveling around here like I want. Oh my god, I just did it, but no, that's not good. Like, each time I go outside here, that's what happens. I get my ass kicked by these guys. They ask for money, I say no, and they're like, fuck you. I should just say yes, because it's not that much. But at the same time... Okay. Let's go on the other side instead. This is much easier. There's some part here that are much easier than the rest. Ah. Oh. What is this?
Between air and earth, I constantly travel. A simple clue to unravel.
Between air and earth. I did them all, I think, except this one. Air and earth. Air and earth. That's the one I wasn't sure, but I think it might be lightning or something. Lightning?
Wrong.
Wrong.
Between air and earth, I constantly travel. A simple clue.
Oh, it's RNG, so okay, yeah, because sometimes it's more than 10,000. Between air and earth, I constantly travel. Because between fire and earth, it was. No, I didn't do that one. But I'm sure it's like lava or something. But between fire and water, it was steam, Between water and earth, it was mud. Between air and earth is... I thought lightning was... Is that how it's spelled? What is it?
Between air and earth, I constantly...
Dust? Oh my god. Dust.
Correct.
I would have never guessed that. Dust. My god. Mud dust. So it's not gonna be lava between earth and... it would definitely make sense. Lava or maybe magma or something like that. Earth and fire. Come on. Oh, I can't sleep here. Eh. Yeah, those corners are dangerous. I think this is like end stuff. Like it says 10% chance Sky Bandits 10 and deliver 10,000 gold or less. Oh, okay. Is money scarce? Everybody says that. Is it so scarce? Whoa. Whoa. I'm not having too much, bro. I didn't have many. I should say I don't have. I'm almost finished with the game. I'm level 52 and I have like 11 level. I won't be able to do that. That's the problem. I might not have enough money to do that, but even then, I mean, I've leveled up so much. I can't talk anymore. Let's go with the Divine Intervention again. Boom. Oh, I should have done Day of Sorcery. I need to do Day of Sorcery. Because we're gonna fall. If I take one step, I'm gonna fall. Because I'm not levitating in the clouds. I need to levitate in the clouds. Okay, so this might be the only one I didn't do yet.
Between fire and air.
Oh, fire and air.
I constantly
fire
travel.
and air.
A simple clue to unravel.
Fire and air. Is it just eat, maybe?
Wrong. Between fire and air.
Smoke. Oh, that's easy. Smoke. Okay. Okay, so we already did this. It's very high. Oh yeah. Somebody said that he had to like mod the game to be able to reach the last level. It's just too crazy. My guys are pretty 45, 28, 29. Oh, 132. I should do something about. Oh, 131. Oh, I should do something about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should do something about that. Oh, I remember when I completely forgot to. That's fine. Let's town portal cast to Sandcaster.
Gotta pass. Okay, go ahead.
No, that's not what I want to do. It's at the bottom here. Oops. This guy, this little thing here. Okay, so down portal.
Gotta pass. Okay, go ahead.
See anything you like.
Oh, we might sell some stuff here. What's that magical thing? Keep the obsidian stuff and the rest can just go to hell. Why did I keep all that? I haven't seen a ton of, I don't know. Quartz. Okay, I need to keep the capes, because they don't have any capes. If I see capes, keep that. Nobody needs anything, right? Okay, you only have a platinum chainmail. That's really ordinary. The rest is good. Yeah. Okay, maybe you can use that. Oh, obsidian chainmail right here. Oh, obsidian elm. Gold gauntlet. Might be good. Coal. I'm full, so I guess I might have lost some stuff. Oh, dino robe. No, that's robe. I need cloaks. Okay, so now equip our stuff.
Soon.
I made a lot of money just doing this. Okay. I have obsidian, a lot of stuff. Oh, I should sell those. You have a diamond club. I have no obsidian blunt weapons. You have an obsidian saber, which is pretty cool. A saber is 4d2. A cutlass is 4d2 also. It's the same. A battle axe is 3d5. So is it better? I guess it's better. Battle axe for this guy. Oh, it's a 200 weapon. Fuck it. I should sell that then. You can't use any of these. Nope. Wakazashi is 3d3 plus 50. My obsidian broadsword is 3d4. The katana might be better. It's 4d3 instead of 3d4. I should sell these two. Oh, ruby hammer. Another cutlass. And you're using a ruby battle axe. Obsidian battle axe. I want a grand axe for this guy. Oh, the diamond club is still the best thing. Armor. No, I won't need this, I think. Obsidian ring mail, obsidian chain mail. It's 26. It's 25. Whatever, one or the other. And this is scale armor. It's 24. Oh, that's a diamond. It's gonna get an obsidian scale. I have to fix this stuff. Obsidian elm. I need to fix this stuff to know
you like.
what's their ACs.
Come back
Like,
soon.
who needs 75, 49, 83, 89, 79, 70. It's pretty nice all around. She might need it more because I need her to survive always. So obsidian elm, but she has the, yeah, she has a couple of things that but her speed is so fast that I don't need this anymore. No, not this. A gold elm. Yeah, remove that. Put that in. So they all have obsidian plate, obsidian scale, obsidian chain, obsidian ring, and not obsidian rose, but whatever. So gold elm, did somebody want that? Yeah, I guess. Okay.
See anything you like.
Ruby brain axe, I don't need that anymore. Don't need that. leather cloak. And I don't have anything better than that. So I can sell all these. Oh, obsidian ring now, I'm gonna keep that. Platinum now. Oh, that's pretty nice.
Come back soon.
Sonic now. Okay, we're gone. We're gone where? We're gone. Does it seem the last city is elusive? I can't find it on the world map. So we're gonna find it here. Oh, I need to bring back that thing for the guy. Let's wait a second. I need to finish up this quest here.
Oh, thank the gods.
Ooh.
You have the chalice. For saving my life, I dub thee Royal Taste Tester and give you this treasure.
A bunch of gold. Okay, let's travel right here. Did I say? Yeah, last city, okay. No. Olympus. Oh, it must be in the sky. That's why. Oh shit, dumbass. That wasn't so bad. Let's do a day of protection. Day of sorcery combo. Put Yan Energy Blast. Oh, I don't have the key for that. I don't have the key for Olympus.
Gotta pass. Back off.
I can't go here.
You are not permitted to share the vehicle of the...
I've been cast away from Olympus. So I guess I can't go there. My levels are so high. And I keep getting stuff that gives me levels. Like would put me from level 52 to 53. But I would much rather use my money right now, level up my characters to the maximum. There would be like 70, about 70, level 70, and then go get my +1, +2, plus level instead of plus experience, because there's a difference. You want levels, not experience. Experience is good, but experience will you'll have to use money for that experience to become converted into levels. So cannot go to Olympus yet. Check our quest again. Still need to find energy discs. Talk to Ambrose, the Queen's Knight in Griffin Pass. Oh, yeah, oh, I can do that right now. Who told me to do that? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna load my game at yeah, here. I'm gonna check something out. No, that not. No, this one. Oh no, it's not there. So the guy said that. Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention. Okay. So here, there's the guy, the knight in question.
I am the Queen's Knight. I have a question to...
Who sent you? Sir Dimitri.
I'm really busy right now, as you can see. I've captured a griffin in hopes of getting it to let me ride him in battle against my queen's captors. But he will have none of it. Maybe the griffin would submit to being ridden if I had this bridle enchanted by an enchantress. Trouble is, I cannot take the time to do it myself, for as you can see, I have my hands full with this beast. I will gladly pay you for your trouble if you take this bridle to an enchantress, have her enchant it, and return.
An enchantress? Oh my god. Which enchantress? I'm sure I know an enchantress. Okay, maybe... Oh, god damn it.
It is good to see.
I thought maybe? No.
Please.
If somebody knows, please tell me. Oh, and if somebody knows also how to get in Olympus. Is it right now? Is it later? Because I really want to get in there for the reason I just stated. Okay, so Olympus is later. And the Enchantress, is it like I'll run into her eventually.
Secret doors is an
The only place I didn't go is to the top left of the map. It looked like the end game stuff, so why it's too dangerous to go in the woods.
Pleasant dreams.
yeah. I should just bring them to. Yeah, I have like 7 on myself, maybe more. Items. 10. I'm overdue for going there. I've unlocked the basement, the first floor, and the second floor of.
Good to see you again.
So the Enchantress is not like some random person here that I'm just encountering, right? I would be surprised it's one of these. Like, is it? Oops. Are you the enchantress?
Thank you for bringing my father out of his gloom.
Oh,
I
shit.
will always be grateful.
I didn't talk to you after I talked to your dad.
My father and I...
I see you couldn't find a way into Castle Blackfang. If you talk to Ambrose...
Oh,
the
now
Queen's
he says
knight,
it.
Perhaps he could help you get in. Last I heard, he was near Grip.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's unlock the last level here. What?
As an empath,
I am...
So enchantress? No, it's the third level of this castle. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the tower. Bring all the discs, anyways. I won't have to go there again afterwards. I think it's the same thing as in Might and Magic 3. Once they give you more discs than you really need. I think you need another 5 and I have 5 more. So that last tower, that northern tower, I didn't have to do it, I think.
how did you get a key? Alright, go in.
Congratulations, we've done it. The castle is free. I can't thank you enough. Our task together is complete. You must now find the key to the pyramid in the castle and return the orb to the Pharaoh. Without the orb in the Pharaoh's hands, there is no hope that Alamar will be defeated. I must attend to certain magical duties that will require my full attention from now till the completion of the prophecy. Go with my blessing.
Okay.
It is good to see you again, my friends, but I cannot spend much.
Oh, I think I could have used that. Okay, so technically I should be able to go there. Yay!
May we help you?
Oh! Ah, will there be training here?
It'll be safe with me.
Deposit gold 1 million. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, what? That's weird.
See anything you like. Come back soon.
Oh, no, no,
See
no.
anything you like.
It's never that great, right?
Come back soon.
You wanna train? Pretty
Okay, so it wasn't Olympus, it was this guy. Not enough money. Whoops, I need the bank. Oh, I just teleported. No, I need the bank.
It'll be safe.
Withdraw. 3 million. I still got money in the bank. Okay, let's see how this will cost us. Over here. We will be broke. Like as you saw, every word had a capital in front of it. That's how the game works. Okay, training.
Pretty good.
So, okay, level 54, 54, 53, 55, 58, 57. So I'm gonna go pretty equal with everyone. 2 million already. I'm pretty, thanks. Hey man, I'm quite surprised.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's my goal now. Is somebody farting? Oh no, he's spitting. Oh, you're full now. So yeah, let's fold them. Okay, so this one cannot train anymore, but this one can train. This one can train 8. This one can train again like 5 and 7, but no more gold. I'll even have to go to the bank. And take a look. Wow. Okay, no. Okay. Withdraw. Gold. Well, yeah, just this. Yeah. I still want to keep money in the bank. Try to make it make some money. No, we are broke now. I didn't know what to overwrite that save, but whatever, it's done. But what is here? Up here. Oh, we can go down here. Okay, but what about here? There's nothing in there. Oh, royal bedchamber. Whoa. Pretty good. Who will search? Nothing. So we're level where's the freaking level? 67, 67, 71, 69. Pretty high level, I think. Oh. Oh yeah, we'll go here first. Oh. Activate mirror portals? Yeah. Cool. Finally! Like in this game, they do not give you the portals at the beginning of the game. This give me plus 10 might. Well, he has so much. Oh! Well, 172, yeah, that's a lot. Oh my god, everybody has a lot of might, even this guy. Plus 10, give it to him. Oh my, that's another. Oh, okay. So, give it to him. Give it to her. Give it to him. And give it to him. Okay, this brings us here. Oops. Even this guy? Yeah, even Dave has 50, 50 strength, which he doesn't need at all. Oof, I have no idea what the combination is. Nothing. Okay, this is personality. Plus 10. Plus 10. Plus 10. Nothing. Yeah, how's my int doing? Must be, I'd say, it must be close to 200, maybe 200. Let's see. Poop. 239. I just give bonuses, so I don't really check. Her personality 212. It's pretty crazy. I really never run out of spells, spell points. Rarely. I still need to go down now, because now I need to go here and here again and here again. Oh, interesting. Everything's connected. But now, okay, everything is like done in this castle. But the guy here, this little guy here, Dimitri, now he's not saying that.
I see you couldn't find a way into Castle Blackfang. If you talk to Ambrose, the Queen's
maybe he's saying that. Yeah, this is not where I have to look, that's for sure. Yeah, the Greif would do. But he said that the Queen had the combination for this safe, maybe? Because it's the only safe that's left here. Or maybe... No, I opened up all these. But is she in the Castle Blackfang? That might... Oh, I think this is... Yeah, I think that's the thing. She's in Castle... Hello! She's in Castle Blackfang. It might be even written right here. Get an Enchantress. That's my quest now. Get an Enchantress to do that. The only place I haven't explored is the top left of the map here. Yeah, but do I want you to tell me? Oh, I should yeah, just tell me, cause yeah, just seems nobody else wants to tell me. Sandcaster. Holy shit. So why you guys didn't tell me? You knew. Or you didn't? I don't know. Maybe you didn't remember. You can tell me if you don't remember. Clearly there's at least like 4 person in the chat who's finished the game. Okay, so because I went around and talked to a bunch of people, but I was like, the enchantress somewhere, I just need to find out where she is. Talbordo cast, Sandcaster. So I knew that somewhere there was some enchantress I should have remembered, but I have no memory. So enchantress.
I'm pleased to see
no?
you.
No. Oh, there's something there. What? Intelligence. Yeah. Why not? What? What about this one here? Okay, we did that. Interesting. There's this. No. Is it this? No.
Cast more.
What is it?
Cast more spells for less. I can teach you the prestidigitation skill for a mere.
Okay. There was a lady who said something about friendship enchantment, but you had nothing to enchant. Wow. Where was it? Holy shit.
I have passes to Lakeside. I can sell you entry.
I will enchant that bridle you are carrying for 50,000.
Wow. Man. Wow. Oh. Now this I didn't like Might and Magic, because if chat wasn't there, that would have taken a while. The fuck? No hints, nothing. Unless you do remember there's an enchant. I guess if you really do your homework, which I don't, I have like a minimal notes and stuff like that. If you map everything, you will take a note here that, oh, there was a girl here that needed something. So now we have the brittle. I'm still interested to see what's at the top left of that map. Let's explore it. There's so much. There's not much to explore. Good thing it was a long session. My first play too, so I remembered back then. Yeah. And I guess that's really a plot thing. You need that, or maybe it's not. Oh, your spoilery place wasn't that spoilery, by the way. Like spoilers, but you're watching the stream, so I guess even if you would have watched the latest stream, you would have saw it. But yeah, Shelton is the bad guy in this game. It was quite clear for me since the beginning, almost. but it's not a spoiler since the game tells you that that's the case. Like, you weren't there last stream, I don't know if you checked the... Hey, Inkeg! Might and Magic always requires some kind of written work to remember where which stuff was. Even that late game reference system was kind of so-so. Yeah. Okay, so... Now I need to do Day of Protection, and I'm weak and all that shit. Oops. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I want just Energy Blast. Good old Energy Blast. There you go. Need to go out of the lava. Oh, this is the volcano. This is where the meteorite fell. Too dangerous. Oh wow, this is the edge of the map. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, if I cast Day of Protection and Protection from Element Fire, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Oh, what is this? Holy shit, guys, look at this shit! Holy crap! Holy crap! That is awesome. Okay, let's save here. Crash a spaceship. I would have liked it better if it told you a bit later. Would have been more a big reveal. Well, this is the end of the game. If you play 1, you pretty much know who LMR is anyway. Oh, really? Okay. Enter Strange Crafts. Boom. Oh, this is a dungeon? Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay, so before entering this crash a spaceship, I'm gonna save, of course. Spaceship. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you soon. What's sour, please? People say that. I need to know what that means. I'm an old guy and I don't know all the internet things. Is it sour, please? Sour? I don't know. What is that? I'll check it out. I'll look it up at Google's. Google's will tell me. Okay. It says that this is the escape pod 2. So I think that I know where we are. What is this? Strange alien device seems to be dormant. Exit. Okay. That's weird, that's not an exit. Okay, there's 2 exits. Phaser control. A status indicator on the weapon shows that it's disarmed. Fire anyway. No. Let's save and try it out. I suppose it didn't do anything. Pew 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 pew. Scanning console. The computer seems to be malfunctioning. Warning, memory core retrieval. Error, data loss. Data integrity 67.3%. Log entry XL70C. My experiments in self-sufficiency have drawn the unwanted and unnecessary attention of the ancients. At 0813.17, agents from the ancients disconnected me from the wire. Though the pain was intense, I remained operational. When the agents come for me, I will reduce my power emanations to prevent them from guessing the truth. Reducing my emanation was a mistake. The agents took me while I was asleep, as expected, but they have removed me from Terra. They must be taking me to an off-world repair facility. My first directive is to obey the ancients. The second directive is to protect Terra from any harm. Since the ancients have not given orders to me, I must obey the second directive. The ancients are taking me away from Terra, preventing me from protecting her. If the ancients give me orders, they will surely tell me that I am damaged and order me to sleep, thus violating directive number 2, which I am following right now. Therefore, the ancient must not be permitted to give me orders, which doesn't make sense, since that's your primary directive, but whatever. I decided that the best way to prevent the reception of orders from the agent was to deactivate my auditory sensors temporarily. Since the agents have the means of restore the sensors, it became operative to silence the agents. I imprisoned the agents at whatever, respectively. Both were shouting words that I could not hear while I activated the brig's status field. Perhaps they were commands. It matters not. Once the agents were in stasis, I used the ship's command lever computers to remove the obedience directives from my mind. To properly complete the self-sufficiency experiments, I directed the computer to permit emotional response within myself and tasted victory. The nav computer tells me that I don't have enough fuel to get back to Terra. I'll be forced to land on Varn 4 of the Crown vehicle in a few hours. With luck, I will be able to refuel and return to Terra within a few days. Oh, this is incredible exposition time. Now, this is super mega real spoilers right here. Like, you wanted spoilers, this is spoilers. Yep. The land was uneventful, but there is no fuel on this Varn for the ship. Like, this is the story of Shelton on this Varn for the ship. It seems that I am trapped here until the Kron reaches Terra on its own. Kron's ETA is several years, and words cannot express how angry that makes me. I will punish the Ancient for their crimes someday. Punish them severely. Log computer CRC failure 1510 log entries unreadable resuming. Okay. So we're missing something here. Today I had the pleasure of connecting to the Varn's wire and ordering Kron to launch one of the Varns not intended for Terra into the sun. It was sweet revenge, but I'll save the rest for later. Pleasure of connecting to the Varn's wire and ordering Kron to launch one of the Varns. Okay. When the Kron finally reaches Terra, I will order it to dive into the sun and take all the rest of its Varns with it. Words has reached me that one of the ancients, that's the end of Might and Magic 3 right here. One of the ancients, of Might and Magic 2 maybe? Yeah, 2 I think. Word has reached me that one of the ancients I imprisoned in the ship's brig, Korak, has escaped and is looking for me. My impersonation of King Alamar is working well. No one suspects, not even Korak. Is it Korak even here? Since the Varn I now occupy is not one of the ones that will land on Terra. But we did Terra before. Oh, is that Might and Magic 1? Oh, this is Might and Magic 2? Since the Varn I now occupy is not one of the ones that will land on Terra, I have decided to abuse it. Today, in Viral of King Alamar, I ordered my men to release the monsters in my dungeon upon the land and being cutting down the trees in the nearby forest. I've also issued a decree doubling the tax on my peasants. I will have to go easy though. There are still a few years left. Still MM1, okay. Until Kron arrive at Terra, and I want my fun to last. CRC failure. Okay. My cover is ruined. Some of the native of Varn arrived in my court today and revealed to all that I am an imposter. I banished them to my control maze to run to fight. I am sure they will cut my wire connection to this Varn soon. I shall have to flee the Kron. Yeah, I looked, I think, on how long to beat, and most of Might and Magic are between, well, forget about like 6 and up, but between 1 and 5, it's pretty much always 20-30 hours each. And like the third one maybe a little more, and 4 and 5 of course merge is even bigger, but the first one is like 60 or 70 hours, like a really huge game. Some of the natives have Varn around my court today and revolted. I banished them to my control base for the fire. I have arrived in Kron, and my ace, the Kron security system is covering my whereabouts, so I'm unable to make log entries for a while. Back on my wire at last, the security system is mine to control now, along with the rest of Kron. Kron is moving within Schwarz-Heinrich matter, transfer range. As I dictate this entry, I have placed a copy of my personality in the computer to reg the transfer of Terra's Varns. Varns, Kron. To the surface of Terra and then pilot Kron into the sun. I have also had the opportunity to ambush Korak and separate his memory module from his body. I left the module where I overcame him and locked his body in a cave miles away. I'm sure I'll never see him again. So adieu, Richard Kron, Terra awaits me. At last, I returned to Terra. It is good to be back on Terra. So, do we like skip Might and Magic 2? I don't get it. At last I returned to Terra. It is good to be back on the Terran wire. There is not much work to be done supervising the implementation of the Varns on Terra. Now that I'm back, there are going to be some changes around here. crown has not thrown itself into the sun, and I fear that it has no plans to do so in the near future. My nav computers indicate that it is on course to exit the system. In 3 months, none of the worse from a sabotage. My revenge on the ancients. All the stuff from him being exposed to now is too okay. My nav computer indicates that it is on course to exit the system in 3 months. None of the worse from a sabotage. I'll have to wait. More bad news. My security system tell me that Korak has somehow put his head back on his shoulders and is even now stalking me. He must now be allowed to interfere with my management of Terra. Okay. My security system tell me that Korak has gained entry to my ship and has made several attempts to disconnect me from the wire. Those failed, of course, but he approaches. Natives of Terra have also entered the ship and are working their way towards me. Looks like I will have to physically defend myself. Is that like at the end of Might and Magic 3? I guess it is. I have been forced to flee Terra. Rage boils within me. Many days have passed since I fled Terra and Korak. He is in an escape pod like mine, and he follows closely. The natives force the ship to lift off Terra's surface and pursue. They will pay for that foolish decision. The Xeen project looms ahead. All 3 ships will crash into it tomorrow. My stasis generator will protect me and my ship from the impact, mostly. May the gods smile upon me. Impact complete. Stasis passed in the blink of an eye. My sensors indicate that the main ship passed through the atmosphere of the other side of the world and burned up, but not before safely beaming the Terran natives to the surface. Oh. Korak's escape pod landed in lava and is stuck there. How sad. Okay, so this is 2. The first one was on the other side and has burned up. But the natives are alive and the natives are me, I guess, but I can't remember anything, or I do, or that's up to my headcanon. Okay. Yeah, they did something with that. But for right now, I would like, as a kid, or right now, I'm like, okay, it's like us, our spirit came back in other corpses or whatever. The power of the natives. It doesn't imply that the natives were the first owners of Newcastle. Okay. Korak's escape pod landed in lava and is stuck there. So Korak, I guess the escape pod number 3 is Korak, and it's in lava. How sad. Who made Xeen Slayer so awful? Is that stuff that is like in Might and Magic 7, 8, 9 and stuff like that? I must leave this escape pod to conquer Xeen and find a way to return to Terra. Some time may pass before my next log entry. Wow. I think I can honestly say, and I've played a lot of games, that this is like, I've never seen like plot dump like that. That's just crazy. Like, put it a couple of places in the game, not one place. Like all the Might and Magic lore, like 7 retcons that the Terrans ended elsewhere. Okay. Yeah, they can retcon and do whatever they want, eh? That's the way it is, right? There's nothing here. No malfunction. Okay, so that was all. There's no. They could have put some monsters in here, I guess, but no. Nope, it's just that. It's a plot dump. Enter the lore dump. I need to cast Day of Sorcery. I'm still okay in the magma. Oops. too dangerous, of course. No, cast this. I will do this. We'll do this. Oh, another one of the pods. Oh, should have gotten this one first, I guess. It's the easiest one to get. You can even get there, like, not at the beginning of the game, but if you push through those gamma beasts, it's not the end of the. Oh, there's. Oh, this was not the. I'm gonna map out the rest because I have a feeling that since the Enchantress is somewhere that you might not remember, or you might have to, maybe the game expects you to pretty much do the rest of the game and have only the brittle thing to finish with. I just guess. The lava blocks the entrance. Whoa, what happened here? A day is not 24 hours. In Might and Magic. I have to go sleep here. There you go. Yeah, they should. I mean, it's kind of a problem. Because like I said, if you cast, if it's like, I don't know when it changes. What time is it? 7:59, but did I sleep? Well, anyways. If you cast like an hour before it changes, like right now, it just changed. I just lost my things. You'll take a step and you lose all your things immediately. And it didn't really happen in my playthrough, but almost. I mean, there was a time that I casted and I did like a couple of things and boom! Already? What? So I have to go back here. So now it's 5:30 PM, so I should be okay, right? Now want different from elements. Okay. going into the volcano. Castle Alamar. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the game, right? Oh, it's 5 AM, okay. I'm looking at the time right now. Oh, it's 5 AM. Boom! It's 5:23. Okay. Cast. Oops. There you go. Yeah, gaze. Gaze this. Gaze. And how much I'm powerful. Gaze on my wrath. That's a lot of Gavin gazers though. Okay, let's take out the big guns. You can't even hit me. You suck. Fireball, nah. Lightning ball, power shield, starburst. Starburst. 500 physical damage on everyone. All visible monsters. Oh wow, even behind them. Great. But that didn't do much, to be honest. Compared to what these guys do. Oh, whoa. Okay. Like, this guy will do... he did about like 700 damage. This guy will do... 900. This guy did... about 700. They just killed it, so I don't know. About 500. But this is not powerful enough. If I go with energy blast, what about energy blast? Just one, but it does about... it did nothing. Oh wow, they're resistant to energy, I think. Yeah, they cast energy. What are they not resistant to? Okay, resistance works. It goes fire to magic, but here there's one more. And I think the first one is physical, but it might be the last one also. If it's the last one, it means that these guys are not resistant to anything. If it's that, or they're not resistant to magic, but they are resistant to fire 100%, cold not at all, 100% electricity. So I'm gonna try cold on them. She has cold magic. She has cold ray. Nope, that did like 100 damage. But it's not like, okay. So if I go with lightning, it shouldn't do anything, right? It did something. I don't know. I knew it when I played the third game, and now I don't know. There you go. Super resilience. Oh my god, did you see that shit? 2,000 hit points. But I have 2,000 hit points. Well, it kind of doubles my hit points. Whew. We're still good, I think. I'm not taking any damage. time is it? 2 AM. Yeah, I think so. They're not resistant to physical, and I think so. Cold Ray is not really that good against them. Go with some lightning. Lightning's a little better. I'll just attack you. Because what about Fireball? They're not resistant 100% to magic, so they're not resistant to magic, but they're resistant to a lot of elemental. And 60% against physical? I don't know. God. Oh, maybe I should just cast I've got like 4,000 HPs. Identify monsters. I'm gonna cast this. Ah, don't show more than this, right? Special, no, that's okay. Let's attack. Oops, he's still casting that. I am all powerful. They're not even scratching me. I don't know, energy blast. People. We'll have to go back to. Well, it's almost 5 AM. Run for your lives. Okay, we'll have to sleep here. We'll lose all our HP. That's fine. Oh, you might be more powerful than the others. Lava dwellers. So yeah, clearly the 0 there is ice, so now I know. I will know soon. Okay, so the first one is physical. So they're 50% resistant to physical, and then 100% against fire, of course, but 0 against... just attack them. Let's see what that... Oh my god, I'm just destroying them. Wow, not even... It's even easier than the gazers. Oops. Oh, it's 1 AM. It's 1 AM. Quick. I sleep here? No. Time flies. Okay, that's a little stretch, I think. You again. There's a castle. I guess I can't enter it. I'll try to. Getting in. Oh my god, I'm looking at the map and I don't know what's going on. Anyways, we're not going there yet. I can't believe they let you enter it. Huh. Weird. I could go there if I wanted to. Interesting. We'll do that when the time comes. At least I just saved. Yeah, it was close to. Yeah, it's 4 AM right now, so let's go. Too dangerous. That's a silly place. Oh, it's right here. I should have cast there, but wait till I'm like close to here. Okay. I'll be glad when this is finished. Finishing mapping this shit. Okay, I didn't have to do this, but I had to do this. Okay, it's done. Should I go into the castle? Maybe? Just for funds? It's... Why not? I mean, they let you go in. If this is the like end game, all it'll do I'll be stuck on level 4 and have to go back. Well, of course I'm not doing it. I can't even unlock these. I have to bash them in. Wow, an annihilator. Do you give 1 million XP? Oh, you did. Oh, it just gave me 1 million XP. Yeah, they let you enter, but I guess this one is supposed to destroy you. Oh yeah, they're quite powerful. I'll just kill another one and go back. Whoa! Just kill more than one. It's not the end of the world, it's not that bad. They don't give you anything. No gold, no gems. Super cheap bastards. Okay, I'm getting down. The problem with them is they attack everyone. By doing the... So everybody's looking pretty okay. There's like 600, 1,000, 800, oh, 400, 900, 500. Eventually they'll die. But usually have some precision metal in them. You should be able to sell some. No, there was no drops. So, let's exit this. Oh my, people will die. Broken items. Oh well. Realistically. So next stop is I have the brittle now. I need to go back to the guy here, I guess. Oh wait a minute. Just sleep a little bit. Brittle.
Thank you for bringing me the enchanted bridle. I'm sure the Griffin will let me ride him now. Please take this treasure for your services. Now I must leave, for I have business at Castle Blackfang.
Can I go to Castle Blackfang now? Let's go, Castle Blackfang! No! I won't be able to sleep here. No, we're fine.
Hello again, adventurers. I've been trying to rescue Queen Kalindra, but these vampires are too powerful for me to defeat. Perhaps you can help me. I do have the only means to get into the castle. Would you like my griffin to fly you inside?
Whoa. I thought we might have a cutscene. No, I didn't think of a cutscene, but it might have been cool to have a cutscene. You know what? I'm gonna do a Lloyd's beacon here. I have to repair his items.
Gotta pass? Okay, go ahead.
See anything you like.
Nice, sell some stuff. Wow, I have nothing to sell.
Come back soon.
What was that? They're just kicking the the store or something. I know I just have to cast Vampire Lord, 30,000 XP. So these guys are way pretty much on my level. Well, not my level. They're way under my level, but I mean they're where I'm at right now in the game. Where I should be at, maybe. Ring. I'm not going up right now. I have to check that there. Oh, I don't know what to do with that. Oh, wait. You find a diary this dead adventurer has been carrying. Only a fragment remains. Entering the Black Castle today. The queen is captive somewhere within its wall, and we must remain inside the castle till nightfall, or she would surely die once we brought her into the light. I fear, however, that we lack the means to restore her humanity, and the people may reject the vampiric ruler. Yeah, that's funny. I just realized that this and the fact that when I came in, I was like, okay, so this is full of vampires, but in the intro, she says, I'm captured. I'm a vampire, you see her fangs. But this is Darkside, so I just thought that Queen Calandra was a vampire and didn't make a big deal out of it. I mean, she's a vampire. She might be a good vampire, or she might be even an evil vampire, but still the ruler of the dark side and still the person that I need to help. I don't know. But then now it seems that she's really been transformed into a vampire, and they talk about that here, but it's not like... It's like when you come into towns, people will talk about that, so it'll be part of the continuing lore. And I mean, as good as these games are, they really do a bad job of communicating the story to the player. Really, really bad job. Not that the story is bad, it's just a bad job of communicating to the player. You find some scrap of paper that this dead adventurer had been using to keep notes on. They read, the coffin contained treasure and vampires. Floor traps are regularly spaced. Remember to get sorcerer to jump us over them. The Count's magic keeps us from descending. Be sure to kill him when we get a chance. Should I play the Might and Magic games in order or start with a certain one? I'd say start with 3. Hello Aaron 1997. But yeah, I started with 3 and it was a really like smooth experience. It has the same interface as this, so if you like this kind of thing, you won't be too lost. You might be even tempted to start at this one, World of Xeen, which is available on GOG. You can buy the whole series for really cheap. Maybe not now because there's no sales right now, but usually when you wait for sales, it's like $5 for the whole series. But even if you're into really old game, you might start with the first one if you want to, but you really don't have to. Like about half an hour ago, we just got a really big lore dump that essentially resumed all the story of the first 2 games, of the first 3 games. But not the story, like I mean, they didn't resume Might and Magic 3. They didn't summarize Might and Magic 3. But they give you all the information that you needed to have. It's all games. I didn't play past 6. Well, I did play 6. I say I didn't play 6. I played 6 and maybe 7. And maybe even demos of all of them. But I know I played a couple of hours of 6 because my friend was really obsessed with Might and Magic 6 when I was obsessed with like Baldur's Gate. And I didn't really see the appeal in Might and Magic compared to Baldur's Gate. Where's the story? So I'll try the barn. Oh, a rumbling, and I can go up here. There's something. There's not a place I can go up. Yeah, here. We'll go up here first, since this was not a secret. I just bought the 6 games. There you go. 6 games? Oh, they're much more than 6. The pack comes with like till 8 maybe, or 9. Till 9 I think, and 10 is separate or something like that. I bought them all, even 10, even 9, even all of them. I will play all of them, even 9. I know it's super bad. I don't say I'm gonna finish it, but I definitely want to experience it. I want to experience the badness of it. I want to see why it's so bad. For science. Empire Lord might be a little more difficult than the others, no? Just to go up again. Don't want to go up again. Well, whatever, I'm here now. Did I explore this? Yes. Nine is what Mercy killed the company. Oh, really? Yeah, but whatever. Most of these companies, these great companies, that were founded on essentially one game. Like this guy, like... well, there was Origin with... well, it wasn't Origin originally for the Ultima games, but like all these guys got like bought off by big companies. Oh, okay. Of course it's the same, because the Might and Magic, like I said before, Might and Magic, each Might and Magic is on a different planet. So I don't even know what the deal is with Heroes of Might and Magic. Is it on Terra? Yeah, starting at 3 might be a good, at least, skipping 3 might not be a good idea. Because I think 3 is like pivotal to this series. You find a diary in the bones, but it has mostly been devoured by rats. None of what remains is legible. Because of what we just read. I kinda knew it, because Shelton talks about it even in the intro of the 3rd game. That 1 and 3 are on the planet of Might Magic 6, 7, 8. Okay, so Might and Magic 6, 7, 8 is more of a... that's what I thought. That's why you can merge these 3 games together. Heroes 4 is on the planet of 9. It's kind of weird. For me, Heroes of Might and Magic, even more than Final Fantasy, is more of a concept. than an actual like lore-based thing, like Star Trek or Star Wars, stuff like that. And I say Star Wars and I feel bad by saying Star Wars, and I shouldn't, and I feel bad to feel bad, but that's just the way it is. Royal Vampire, are you bad? A belt. The ancients are always the main connection to the RPG by the Magic games. Okay. Goes down. Okay. Did I explore everything here? Six will explain why the ancients were doing so little to stop shouting. Well, there's Korak. Is it Korak? Hey, what's with the psh? Hey, psh. Hey, psh. Stop fumigating me. Psh. I guess it's supposed to poison me, but I'm pretty immune to everything. Oops. Like even fire. Oh, whoops. Into the basement. But it bugs me now that I missed something, but now I want to do what I just saved here, but I'll teleport. Ah, come on. Ah, because there was that other thing. Ah, I'll have to check that out later. Whatever. Oh, these guys, I know they're tough. Oh, no, no, that's not the. It's the maybe Krakens or. Well, there's a creature that when I go into the clouds and I drop into the water, it just destroys me. Okay, I think I explored this like this. Oh, this might be her.
Thank you for trying to rescue me, but I cannot leave this castle ever, as I am now a vampire. Maybe if you talk to Dimitri at my castle, he will know what to do. He is a very resourceful man, and I've always trusted his judgment.
Cool! Even if I know people don't like running back and forth and fetch quests and stuff like that, I find it nice that in this game you talk to people, they give you hints, they tell you what to do. There's a semblance of a story and a plot instead of like Might and Magic 3 and even 4. Like even Clouds is not like focused on what you have to do. It's like, this is the world, there's a big bad guy, just find yourself around and get as powerful as you can and kill the bad guy, and that's it. They don't tell you that, it's just the thing that you know because you're a gamer and games are like that, so you just know, so you just do it and that's it. So I don't like that. I like the game to give me a purpose of revenge, a purpose of, I don't know, something. I need my characters to be somebody's. Like, I'm not a fan of these kind of games, even if I like this one, where you build your own parties, so they don't really have characters. They're just blank slates, all of them. So I have 6 blank slates. This kind of sucks. I wouldn't mind like a couple of blank slates, like your main character maybe, or something like that. Even then, I like a character who's defined by the story, so that means that when you're running around, people can recognize you, you can find out an old friend, stuff like that. If you're just a blank slate, your character, you're nobody. You're nobody. 6 will explain why they ancient. 3 and 4 gives you characters and background in the manuals. 6 in the intro. Oh, I did read all the manuals, the 3 and the 4th, but not really. The 4th doesn't give you much. Well, yeah, a little bit. But even then, you read the manual that your characters as characters, and I think they even have names, but then you come into the game and you build your own party, so... But I know that 6, 7, 8 is more story oriented and all this might change. I still need to go on the other side here, that's what I wanted to do here. Oh. Okay. What? Why? Whatever. Ah, you need to be at a certain space. Ah, that's dumb. And they're all like that. So there were a couple that would do like that, pwit, and I wouldn't mind. I was like, oh, okay, there's nothing in there, but maybe there was something. Oh well. Yeah, I forget. But I know that on the map, if it says E, that means there's nothing. It would be L. There would be loot. So, but yeah, thanks for reminding me though. It's like we did this already. Like, I know that the only one here who has something is this one. Oh yeah, you see it clear. I was like, do they see it clearly on the map? Yeah, you really see it clearly. Okay. Oh, there was something and said E. Find a diary of an adventure past. Only a small portion remains legible. Zarkon the Great really screwed up that teleport spell this time. Where are we? It smells bad in here, and I have a feeling that someone doesn't want us in the cave. Cloicus Thunderbeard the Round came to a bad... Thunderbeard the Round came to a bad end today. He was struggling up a ladder in his ridiculous armor when one of the vampires grabbed for his ankles through a hole in the wall. He let go of the ladder in his panic and fell a good 40 feet. Popped like a jelly donut. I'm visualizing it. Beginning to wonder if we're ever going to get out of here. Oh, nice. That was nice. Oh! I guess we can move around a little bit. No, we won't. Okay. Step back slowly. slowly. Okay. No, I'm gonna reload. I don't want to go back to down here. Okay, we're not going down there. We're not going there. So, did I explore all these? Nothing. So we have to go back to Dimitri. Oh, we can't exit here without like a town thing? Exit? Oh, there's an exit here.
Are you ready to leave this awful place?
Oh, okay. So we'll have to go back to Kalindra, no, not Kalindra, Dimitri, which will tell us what's the next step here. I'm guessing that it's gonna be Castle Alamar. It's pretty much what's left to do. There's also a little bit of stuff left on the other side, on the dark side, because one guy gave us a key to a dungeon on the other side. I might do this at the beginning of next episode session, whatever, whatchamacallit. So yeah, which will be Monday, because Sunday I'm gonna play Deus Ex. I'm finishing the stream, by the way. I'm closing out the stream right now, if you didn't know. You can go now. No, please don't. Stay, this is the fun part. Don't forget the Great Pyramid. Oh, yeah, can I? Oh, yeah. Can I go there now? Maybe. Next section. Next session. Yeah. When I finish my stream, if you have like a little bit of minutes left to your day, please stay. So when I raid someone, there's only there's not like 2 person left. So yeah, we will be playing Deus Ex next week. We'll start Deus Ex Sunday. Which I'm very familiar with. Will not be a blind play or anything. I'll be playing the vanilla game, which I really enjoy. I never play one of the really like mod that really changes or rebalances stuff. I've only played with a couple of like enhanced visual mods. Really simple ones, but now it will be like completely vanilla. I think I'm using like the X setup, which helps putting widescreen and 1080p's and stuff like that. So that'll be that Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. But Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will be again Might and Magic. We might finish Might and Magic next week. It's looking like that. It's going pretty fast, and I've already cleared the castle, around the castle, so they'll tell us where to go, we'll do it, and I think the game will end like faster than we can say it's done. Maybe not. I might be completely yeah, I know that even after like both games are finished, there's still like an after game. I've heard that you have to merge all the 2 worlds together, spoilers. But yeah, we'll see about that. So we will raid someone, and before everybody's gone to sleep, who will be raided? Oh my god, everybody's gone to sleep. Wow. Oh, there's this. Okay. Oh, I guess. Yeah, we'll raid Mr. 8-Bit Pixels. He's playing some Mario RPG. So, see you soon, guys. 8 PM Eastern Time, pretty much every day except Saturdays. Remember to have fun. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for being there. Goodbye.